one of the younger guys on the team, how cool was it to see other young guys like Christian Hamilton, Bullet, Jordan Shipp, those guys go out there and do some work today?
Amazing. I felt great. I mean, it felt great to see them go out there and do what I know they can do, and all they need is the opportunity. So everybody just got to keep doing what they're doing, keep building days. And I loved it. I roomed with Diggy my freshman year, so like it was amazing. Like we've been talking about moments like that since we got here together. So it was definitely a great feeling.
You roomed with who? Can you say that?
Christian Hamilton, Diggy, yeah, yes sir.
Amare, just off that, this being your first home game, what was that experience like for you?
Yeah. It was a great experience being able to be out there and make those plays as a starting backer and just rally behind the fans and everybody there. It was great. It was a great thing to be a part of.
Mark, how do you feel Jahvaree Ritzie's starting to
Yeah.
obviously he had the 3 sacks the first game and 2 today.
Yeah.
How would you kind of assess those first couple of games?
Great. I mean, he all off season, whether it's workouts, spring ball, summer workouts, winter workouts, like he's been amazing throughout that whole thing. So it's a long time coming. Everybody's been saying that he's finally making the plays he's supposed to have been making. So it's a great feeling.
When we talked to you Wednesday, we asked you about the defense up front against the run in Minnesota.
Yeah.
Is that the same thing you saw tonight? Were they doing the same thing? Or
Yeah.
same responsibilities?
Yes, sir.
Same disciplines?
Yes, sir. Everybody was disciplined front line. We had a great game. Back end had a great game. We were all in touch. When we work as a unit, we're going to be hard to run on, hard to pass on. So
On the other side of that, any level of concern about the big chunk pass plays that you guys did up there? Especially if they completed a couple long fourth down runs.
no, sir. I just feel like it's just the little things that I feel like we have to fix, whether it's leverage or whether it's communication pre-snap, post-snap. But I feel no concern. We'll get that cleaned up next week.
Amare, I think it was 78 yards on the ground you guys gave up to Minnesota, and I think only 49 today. Is there an actual number like that Jeff Collins has that is like, we want to keep teams under this number? Is there like a benchmark you guys have?
I wouldn't say there's a benchmark, but throughout the week, he's telling us versus scout, like, they shouldn't get a single yard versus scout. So we're applying that same thing into the game, obviously. So there's no benchmark. We're just stop everything, stop the run, stop the pass, no yards, any phase.
They had first and goal at the 2, and you guys, they ended up kicking the field goal. What did you guys do to keep them out of the end zone?
Yeah, I told him we got down there, we just we can't let them in our house. Pretty much all we said. We just kept rallying play after play after play. Same intensity, flying downhill.
You guys are good?
How do you guys make up for Kane's absence these next couple of weeks?
Yeah.
Obviously, a big dude that's not out there. How do you guys try to make up for him?
Yeah, we have trust in Tyler and J-Bron. So I feel like this is a big opportunity for them to step up and be able to make plays that Rucker could make. Obviously, a loss of Rucker is a big loss, but we'll be fine. We got young players ready to play, ready to pick up after him.
And what did you see from those guys today? They were out there a lot.
Yeah, I mean, I felt good. None of us as a defense, I don't want to speak for all defense, but me personally, I feel like none of us felt a drop off from those guys. I feel like we had a concern or worry about them at all. They're all great.
You make the calls defensively. I was just curious if you had to kind of look over and make sure they got the calls early as they got kind of comfortable out there.
I wouldn't say that, no. I feel like me and Power echoed the call to everybody. So we're just making sure we're all on the same page.
I know those drives from shotgun, the first 2 field goals, I know they drove down the field, but you all held down and took
Yeah.
on that drive. After giving up those big plays, what did you all lock in and do differently to keep them out of the end zone?
Yeah. I just feel like the mentality of not letting them in, not letting them score, all triggered throughout our whole defense. Like, it doesn't matter next play. They get a big play, we just can't let them score. So that was our whole mentality. Don't let them in.
Anybody tell Connor anything special before the start of today?
Not that I know of, but he bought out. Great game for Connor.
You good?
Yeah.
All right, appreciate it, Mark.
You got 2 more today. What is the difference? You now, Max said you're healthy. Is that as simple as healthy, or what else is there?
Like I said last week, just knowing what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Studying, making sure the film is right, making sure we're going out there executing the play. I mean, I didn't get that sack because of me. I got the sack because we were in that right play with me and Tyler. Then you got Josh and Bo on the other side. We're in the right play. That's how the sack happened. So I'm not going to say that, it came from me. It came from just us executing the play the right way.
Do you find that you're quicker off the snap now than maybe you were before? And how much of that has anything to do with some of the stuff that Ted's taught you?
Honestly, just knowing what I'm doing. Last year I played a lot of positions and stuff like that. I feel like me just focusing on just one is allowing me to just change my game and just allow me to just focus on that one play and that one play, even that one position. And it's allowed me to coach the young guys even better because you'll see they've been getting off the ball faster as well. So it's just been helpful for me and the team.
Jahvaree. That's all right. What was going through your head after the big sack at 12:55 left in the fourth quarter?
I wanted to do this dance I've been doing all week. Really? I don't know. I'm just playing. Nothing was going through my head for real. I just wanted us to win. I wanted us to have a big win too. And just, being in the first home game, I wanted us to win big. That was really what I was.
How was the 5 sacks in the first 2 games a big confidence builder for you moving forward?
Honestly, just ball next week. I haven't really, it's not going to hit me. You know what I'm saying? I just want to just ball next week. You know what I'm saying? I want to go 1-0 next week.
Good stuff.
How do you feel like the defense played overall? Obviously, you make a sack on around. You left the game pretty soon after that. A lot of pressure. Both they got some passing yards in the game. How do you feel like it's overall?
Honestly, I feel like we can play a lot better than what we did. You know what I'm saying? We left a lot of, what I'm saying? We used to call it money. We left a lot of that on the table out there. I feel like I could have played better. I feel like all of us could have played better. We went out there and won, which is all that matters. But of course, I feel like we could play way better.
Jahvaree, when did you guys first find out that Campbell wasn't going to play today? And just what was your initial reaction to hearing that news and seeing the other guys step up?
Honestly, I just, reached out to him and just told him to get better. Told him to pray for him as always, love him up, because, we can't wait to see him back out there.
Was it, but when during the week was that?
I don't have an answer for that one. I just, like I said, I just reached out to him, told him to get better, and we're going to see him out there pretty soon.
How would you say the younger guys like Tyler Thompson, those guys stepped up in his absence?
Oh, they stepped up big time. Just coming in playing, they both never played, and they played last year, but them playing a big game like that, coming in, I feel like they stepped up for sure. We had a lot of trust in them. They did great in practice this week. They've been doing great all camp and even the spring ball. And so, of course, the next man up is what we say, and we have trust in them. So we have trust in the boys. They play really well.
Jahvaree, we talked to you obviously right after the game in Minnesota the other night, but in the days that have passed since then, who had the best comment to you? Like, who was hyped up the most about those 3 sacks you had? They're like, what were the things you were hearing from people that were fired up for you?
Honestly, I was just hearing a lot from my family. They told me about it, at the end of the game. They told me about it again the following day, and after that, they was like, "Let's go do it again." So, hearing it from my girlfriend, hearing it from my brother, hearing it from my mama. My brother, me and my brother, we always competing and stuff like that. So he's like, "Go do it again. Prove me wrong." I said, "I got you." So I'm gonna just go out there each and every game and go do that.
Do you really practice the sack dance every week?
You said, "Do I practice the sack dance?" No, I just watch TikTok, honestly.
You
Yeah.
know something about sack dance. So that you get a little bit more play.
Yeah.
You guys are good. You mentioned some of your sacks being a result of some of the other guys making the plays on the rest of that line. What do you kind of feel like is working as a defensive line unit as a whole that's creating those opportunities for yourself or some of the other guys that even had sacks last year?
Just us just going out there and executing every play. You know what I'm saying? We get the call from Coach Collins, we go out there and do it. It's not more so it's like one person did this, one person did that. We all did it. It was our play. You know what I'm saying? One of us got the tackle, but we all made the play.
J5, do you think that Coach Collins and Tim Monachino, their philosophies have been a huge part of your improved success these past 2 games?
Oh yeah, for sure. With them, bringing in Coach Lindsey, everybody has a whole bunch of knowledge, everybody has a whole bunch of experience, and just us just getting coached, you know what I'm saying, with a lot of experience has allowed us to elevate our game, just, just in practice, just in film room. We all have more knowledge than ever just because of all the, OGs that have come in just to help us out.
So you have more knowledge now than you did when you were...
I personally say I have more knowledge, you know what I'm saying, because it's a lot of things that I didn't know at one point, which I'm not taking that away from last year. We had knowledge last year, but it's just more so we just have more experience coming in, and that's brought a lot to the table for us.
Did you know that Coach Collins wore your J5 shirt?
You said, I see it? Now he told me about it. He sent me a picture of it.
He pulled up his top and showed his shirt.
Yeah, I thought that was cool. I appreciated that a lot.
Get him to wear it again this Monday?
That's his choice. May wear a Campbell record shirt, you know what I'm saying? Whoever shirt he wear, I'm gonna love it up, you know what I'm saying?
Jahvaree, you mentioned last year when you played both on the end, and then the interior. This year's mainly just on the interior. Was that a shift something Ted brought to you about, or something you kind of thought you were more comfortable with? Or I guess, how much more comfortable are you now, just kind of more so on the interior focus there?
Honestly, whatever they want me to do, I'm gonna go out there and do it. You know what I'm saying? They told me to focus on just playing 3-tech this year, and so I've been watching a lot of film, watching a lot of techniques I can possibly change for my game. I feel like for me, just doing things that's gonna help me play a better 3 technique position has changed how I'm playing, and that's probably been the biggest thing. Is just him telling me I just focus on this and then ball with that. And I said I got you. So.
All right, change it up. Thanks, Jahvaree.
Yeah. Appreciate y'all.
Evaluation without seeing film.
I think we had a good game. Obviously excited for the win. I think there were some drives that obviously I want back, some plays I want back. Just thinking about it now, but we got a lot to build off of, which was good. I think we ran the ball really well. We had some chances in the past game, and I think we just got to build off of this week.
Amare, how exciting is it to see other young guys making plays like Christian, Jordan Shipp, Bullet? Those guys all made really good plays.
Yeah, no, that's so awesome to see. Some guys' first time in Kenan Stadium, and Bullet making one of the best plays I've seen on the field. That Harrell was insane. Shipp getting his first catch, Diggy getting his first touchdown. I mean, a lot of young guys getting touches, so love to see it.
Were they nervous?
Yeah, it was definitely nerves. First starting Kenan, it was awesome, but there was nerves for sure.
Do you feel like it affected you at all early on? And if so, at what point did you kind of just toss that?
I don't think it really affected me. I think my first drive started off a little slow, but I got it rolling pretty fast.
How was the completion to J.J. Jones throwing late across the middle, which you're never supposed to do?
Yeah.
Was that a big one for you? Because, it looked like Mac was saying, he was going, no, yeah. I mean, was that kind of an important moment?
It was a big third down, so it was an important play. That kept us rolling. I was just kind of playing, not really. Obviously not supposed to over the middle, but that stuff happens sometimes, and just gotta play ball.
Did you hear Mac yelling?
No, I didn't hear. No.
Listen to his press.
I'm sure everybody on the sidelines yelling, no.
You lose your center in the game, and then you see Amare going to the locker room. What's one thing you mind quarterback?
Those guys prepare. Bullet prepare. Zach Greenberg prepare. They can step and do what they need to do. That's why we have the guys to have depth. So then they did a great job. Bullet came in and had a great game. Zach had a great game. So I'm excited for those guys too.
You weren't going like that.
No, not for 1 second. Trust them.
When you think about the bowl game, you got hurt early, and you admitted that you were a little limited after that, and you were thrown in last week, kind of just to get to the finish line. Was this maybe the first time we've gotten a chance to see 4 quarters of kind of maybe some glimpses of who you are?
I would say so. Yeah, I'd say it's full 4 quarters. Got a lot to fix, obviously. Got a lot to improve and look at the film and get it fixed. But I'd say it was probably the first full game.
Was there an oh crap moment when you made a play or anything? Oh crap! That didn't work out well. I shouldn't have done that.
It's probably. I think it was a third down, and we ran one of our base plays, and I just threw it to the wrong guy, and I was like, oh crap! And then now we got the iPads on the film, so you could see it. Oh crap! Twice. So it's all good though.
In fairness, was there also a play where you're like, okay, this is the guy I'm going to be more consistently as I get through this?
Yeah, I think that pass to Bryson, it felt good coming off my hands, and
Which pass was it?
the touchdown pass to Bryson, the wheel. I thought that was good timing. There was some pressure. I stood in there and got to make throws like that going forward.
You run the fleet play, which takes a little time to develop back there. How about looking at Phil and Christian, and you're like, come on, throw the ball.
Yeah. So the play is really for the tight end. I just didn't want to miss the guy, so I kind of looked at the tight end first. That's why I was a little late, but I got it to him. Thank God. It was floating up there for a while, but felt like eternity. But got it to him, and did get his first touchdown. So.
Connor, how much easier is it to, so to speak, find a groove in a game when you go in knowing that you're starting versus coming in the middle, coming into it? Like, how much easier is it to kind of knowing when it's 0-0 to kind of get your groove and progressively?
Yeah, I mean the guys are looking to me on the sideline, and I know I got to come through. I got to do what I need to do to get first downs and get touchdowns. So, it's just a different thing when you have to go out there and play. I'd say.
And then you touched on obviously Davion Gause and his performance. What did you make of his ability to kind of shoulder the workload he did, considering that, Amare went down, at some point in that first half, how would you assess the way that, Gause was able to kind of finish things?
I'll tell you, it's really some of these things are blessing in disguise. Obviously, you never want anybody get injured, but a lot of stuff it's little stuff, and we'll be back extremely soon. I'll be talking to the guys, and so some guys got more experience than they would have, and Bullock got a lot more carries. I think Jake got in more because Bryson was out. Zach obviously got some experience, so it helps building depth. So Bullock be ready in the next game. He got his first game at Kenyon out the way, got his first carries out the way. So it's blessing his guys, I think.
Was there anyone who gave you any last-second words of wisdom before you took the field today? Matt, or anyone like that?
I'd say Mitch always does a great job. Give me the wisdom. Our team chaplain. There's nothing better than hearing a good word from him on Friday nights and then hearing his voice on Saturdays. Just reminded me, where my strength is. It's in Jesus, so it's good.
And kind of along those lines, did you last night at the hotel or today before the game just personally take a moment to, I don't know, talk to yourself or think about like, all right, here we go? Like, did you have one of those sort of like quiet moments personally?
Oh yeah, for sure. That was definitely some quiet moments. Just quiet moments for me. Just picturing myself in the stadium and making the plays and going over the scripts. And then quiet moments to myself is like, okay, just relax and be yourself and play confident. And I'll be fine. But,
Visualization.
yes,
How
sir.
will you process this between now and the time you meet with Chip tomorrow?
I'm gonna watch the film tonight, and I'm gonna have my answers ready for the mistakes I made.
You guys good?
Do you handle it or do you type them up? Just kind of curious.
Do I what?
We're getting to know you a little bit.
Yes, sir.
The tucking in the bed, stuff like that. I'm curious, do you handwrite the notes or do you type them up?
I got an iPad, so I have like a little notes app that I write with my pen.
I don't know if you old school enough to still handwrite.
I know.
All right, let's get them going.
So thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Sir.
Tonight, that you kind of got in the groove, which
Kind of at the, well, I didn't get the ball first when I did my first pass protection, and I realized like I could be out here and I could play, and I got in the groove after that.
I guess with Amare kind of going down as early as he did, what was the experience like for you taking on, that heightened workload, obviously finishing with the 100 yards, just like, kind of going throughout that game? What was it like, taking on the heightened responsibility?
I could say Coach Porter, he prepared all the running backs in practice to handle the workload if one person goes down, the next man up. So I could say Coach Porter, he get us ready for big moments like that, and it ain't nothing when we get in the game.
Davion, Mac was telling us about what you told him about maybe watching the game at Miami where Javonte went to Michael Carter running up and down the field. Did you make any plays today where you thought back to that and like, man, that was kind of like Javonte and Michael did against Miami?
No, I ain't make no plays like that. They was making big plays that game. I ain't really make no plays like that.
That hurdle was pretty sweet.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Did you know you were going to give a hurdle before you actually did?
Yes, when I got like 2 yards from him, I was just like jump, and then I did it.
How did you feel getting your first collegiate touchdown?
It still ain't hit me yet. Yeah,
What do you think it will hit you?
probably tomorrow.
Who told you Amare was banged up and that you were going in? And did they tell you anything else about when you were headed in? Like, how did you receive the information, and what advice were they giving you as you headed in?
I didn't really know he was banged up till after halftime, and then it was like he gonna come back out. Then it was like he had the first drive. Then I seen him on the bike, and then he was like, "You got the first drive." He was like, "Keep doing what you're doing and stay focused."
What were your takeaways from Connor's start?
Connor did really great. I kind of knew he was gonna do that good because in practice he was very consistent on his throws, and he took control of the offense in practice. So I knew he was gonna come out here and do great.
What kind of lessons, either by example or by instruction, have you learned from Amare so far in your, kind of early in your time that you was?
What I learned from Amarion is don't really like get into like what the people say, and just keep your head down and keep working, no matter how big you get. I was gonna say you scored your first touchdown. You almost got one early. You had the end zone in sight that one time. Yeah, I was pretty mad. Say it again. That's a big Connor wound up getting the touchdown.
Oh, I wasn't really mad at Connor. Yeah, I wasn't really mad at Connor. I was mad at myself because
when I seen like how close I was to the end zone when I picked my head up from stumbling, that's when I was mad. But I wasn't really mad at Connor because I seen the DN or the safety knife down. So I was stumbling, my head was down. I was supposed to pick my head up and put my hand down, but stuff happened. So
When I talked to you last, I think it was January, we talked over there, but I met with a couple of you guys. You said you were college ready.
yes.
And you referenced the pass protection that you were very proud of. When you got on the field tonight, did you realize you were college ready as soon as you got on the field, or was there like a little bit of adjustment process for you? Because it's always going to be a little faster than you.
Yeah. I mean, when I first did my first spring here, it wasn't really hard, but it was. I just had to like get along to the speed. But like as far as camp went on and stuff like that, I felt like I was college ready.
Some of those runs just kind of feel like you're back at showing up and down a little bit. Some of the holes you had, and you want to get that second level.
Yes, especially like when the game like goes on and the defense get tired and start to slow down, I feel like high school a little bit.
What was it, Davion, that you felt like you did well during training camp? Because the stuff that we were hearing was, you were impressing and earning playing time despite how young you are. Like, what do you think you were able to do in camp that's allowed you to be in this position to play?
I really think I just stayed consistent, like kept my head down and like kept working and like work on the little things that Coach Porter like would tell me to work on and just stay consistent.
How cool is it to see your fellow freshmen, guys like Christian Hamilton, Jordan Shipp out there making plays, for the offense?
It's big because especially Chris, like in practice, I make a run, like he'd be the first one, like hocking me up. So when I see him make his touchdown, I wanted to be like one of the first ones over there. But like they kind of stopped him on the field. So, but definitely with Chris and Ship.
Who gave you your nickname?
My coach in Little League when I was like 5. Yes. Yes.
Was there any specific reason? Like, was there a play where you just took it to the house, or was this like in a practice or a game? Do you remember? I mean, obviously.
No. Really, I had came to the team. I had left another team, and I tried that team out, and like we was doing hitting drills, and like the coach gave me the name after hitting drill.
You were already in the transfer portal today.
Yeah. His name is Coach Black and Coach Prune.
I'm sorry, last name?
It was 2 coaches that gave me the name, Coach Black and Coach Prune.
So does your types inner circle, do they call you Bullet? They call you Davion? What do they call you?
Everybody called me Bullet. Only person that called me another name is my mom, but I ain't gonna say that on here.
So if anybody else calls you Davion, they still know you.
I mean, some of my family still call me Davion. I mean, I don't really take like offense to it. I don't know.
In this building, it's Bullet straight up.
Yeah. Some people ain't even know my first name.
I guess if you're Davion, you might be in trouble. Tomorrow.
Yeah.
You guys good? All right. Next, Bulls.